Good day of streaming. Hopefully finish off the Cosmic Lane, and I am getting messages like crazy. Alright, what's going on there? Okay, now let's just make sure connected on Twitch. I need to connect to Wi-Fi on my phone. Just getting on Twitch so I can read chat on my phone because sometimes, gonna be honest, the messages come through a little hard to read, and oh my goodness, why is that not working? There we go. That's a little better. Okay, I'm streaming, so why is it telling me to go live? Okay, game. Okay, phone. Now you're gonna function for me now? No, you're gonna. Okay, let's click that button. That should be good enough to get me there, and we should be set. I believe we are. So hello, everybody. Welcome. Hope you all are doing good, and yeah, I'm excited to be here with you all today. We're gonna tackle some Marvel Strike Force as per usual. Let's make sure everything is looking right. Yeah, it's looking fine. Yeah, and that's what the plan is for today. We're going to do some DD3 raids if we have any. We're just going to do what we have to do. Also, ignore the Ultimus one. I had to log into my account again. And whenever I'm not logged in, it puts me on this like beginner account, which I never do anything on. So that the updates somehow stick for that. But yeah, we got some blitz, we have raids, we have some more we can do. Do we have raids? Well, I can launch the raid, that's for sure, and I can do that. Yeah, we got some stuff we can do today, but what I'm going to do first, let's just hop over here to Arena, take a look where we are. Okay, so I fell from 8, I'm at 12. Not too bad. Okay, I haven't seen this team before. I'm going to try it. I don't really have a game plan here. There's a lot of healers going on, so I think the game plan is annoy me, which it probably will do. So we're going to take a look and see actually how this plays out. I'm going to try and think of how this is going to work in my head as I go through it, but it's not a team I've seen, and I'm not really putting a lot of prep into it. Just going straight in. Honestly, I don't remember. There's a Mr. Sinister, there's a Black Bolt, there's a Invisible Woman? No, there was an Emma. I don't remember the team. There was a Doc Ock. So I'm not really sure how the team gonna be, but we're gonna take a look and we're gonna hopefully take this down and move back up in Arena a bit. How is everybody doing today that be here? Okay, so we're on ×3 speed. So it was Invisible Woman and Emma. This team is just what, delay Paulo as much as we can just to annoy him. I think the plan, I'm going to go this side here. Who do I... That's going to be healing there. There's just, everyone is just going to be annoying and surviving. So the plan is actually shouldn't be to think too much. It should be just go after them and try and murder them. So I'm going to go quicker. Okay, that's a lot of buffs going up on their end. There's going to be a couple of other buffs. I'm going to put the defense up and offense down, which gets resisted, which is a little annoying. I was hoping that wouldn't because... Okay, Black Bolt just goes there, which is fine. And now Mr. Sinister's going to clone. Clones that. That's not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, just a bit annoying right now, but I'm not actually... Like, this did nothing to make me worry. Let me go here. This is defense down up, so makes more damage. Taunt up. Doc Ock is going to use his ultimate, which is fine. But I'm going to flip everything now, so it does not bother me in the slightest. Who do I need dead most? I guess everyone kind of equally. I'm going to stun Invisible Woman because her next turn is going to be a little annoying. And then all of those buffs go away. Yeah, this is just an annoying team. Like, if this thing plays out for eternity, there's no way my team would lose to it. But the issue is this could actually just play out for eternity. That's the entire plan of this team, I think. So we're going to get Invisible Woman out of here. Going to throw an ult here from Thanos, which is going to do a ton of damage. Take out a couple. Let's put Vulnerable over here on Doc Ock. See if I can take him out. Just the basic here. Again, I've decided that the way to play this is not actually thinking too much. It's just going through and killing people as quickly as possible. That should be enough to kill him. It is. Let's actually do the special. But yeah, I can guarantee that this is getting wins because people just are spending too much time thinking this through and not enough time just killing it. So me just going fast without thinking as much was gave me 2 minutes to spare, but it made it an easy fight. So I'm thinking the plan was just be slow and confuse people, but it didn't do anything. Like, it was an easy win for me in the end. So just had to play it quick. Hey Torres, welcome. You know, I was just doing an arena battle against a team I've never seen on arena defense before. I was looking at it, I'm like, the only plan here is just survive for eternity, but it didn't really do that either. There was, basically everyone was ISO 8 healers, and it was, other than I think Black Bolt wasn't, but there was a Doc Ock, there was an Invisible Woman, there was an Emma, there was a Mr. Sinister, like a lot of just survivable people back to back, and it combined, and it just died. So I got my top 10 spot back. In a bit, I will do another arena battle, I think after my DD3 run. Oh, good. I'll do number 5 next. Let's see. Yeah, my biggest concern is healer Thanoses. Those are the most annoying. Actually, I would say almost every... Black Order, you can do so many things and it'll be successful, but I will still hold that I think the best one is... The best variations I've seen have had healer Thanos, but you know, I think it depends on the whole team. I just know that that's the one that's giving me issues, so. Alright, let's head into Dark Dimension 3. And let's see if we can finish off Cosmic today. That's the goal. I don't have a ton of power cores, and I don't have money to buy more, which I wouldn't really recommend anyways. But yeah, we're going to hop in with my Black Order, then probably revive my Black Order and go back in. I really want to finish Cosmic today and move on into City, because if once I get there, I'm going to be flying still. I mean, this is only my 3rd day of Cosmic, so I'm already going pretty good. So, yeah, I'm pretty... And this node will be my first full day on this node, so I'm pretty content with the way that it's been going. Black Order is by far the most successful. Out of my experience, I've used all the other combinations. Black Order has just been the best. The trick is you need to have healer on Thanos. That's the way I've been going, and it's been working better. Because I had all, like, the team that a lot of people are recommending, I had that team my first run, and this node took me about 6 days, I think. You one-shot all the nodes. It also depends on powers and the ISO 8s that you're using at this point. I one-shot nodes 9 and 10. I two-shot node 11. This one I just got into it in a bad situation, so I'm definitely having more luck with Black Order than the other combinations. I do not like that. This one detail is probably the most annoying and petty thing. Proxima, Minerva, Thanos, Ma, and Hela? Proxima, Minerva, Thanos, Ma, and Hela. Interesting. I mean, that's actually literally what I did use before. The biggest issue I'm having, it's just pettiness. I hate that when you go in with Black Order, the whole wave doesn't spawn right away. They like wait for you to use one Thanos basic before spawning the whole thing. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Probably didn't need to, but why not? It'll be back soon enough. It's lagging a bit right now. That's not pleasant, but should be good. I do know a lot of people that are saying that they've had better luck with other teams. Just for me, the luck hasn't been going as well when I use anything other than this team. I do know the best team definitely does not involve Black Bolt. I can say that without a doubt. look at that. Is that Namor gone? That Namor is gone. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna need... I need my Thanos to take a turn. No, Namor is not gone. Oh, oops. Let's just... Okay, he's still not gone. Could have promised he would have been at this point, but this will be fine. Okay, let's go this way, because I want the barrier. Strange. I'm not a fan of Strange hanging out. So how am I going to go there? I get the barrier here. Proxima. I was hoping for a Proxima ult. Didn't remember where I was on the cooldowns there. Taunting would be cool. Just the issue is he's going to flip that, and I don't know where my Thanos is. Okay, I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna use the basic right here. Get a bit of extra damage there. Just that basic. Oh, there's a charge and it's not gonna be there. Okay, I'm fine. I'm gonna have my Thanos ult to flip in but I'm gonna have to wait a turn. So I just need to survive a little bit. Okay. So that's bad, and then that. Okay, do not ability block my Thanos. How are you doing? Okay, you got the... That's fine. Let's go see... Nope, not enough. I lost Proxima already. Okay. Proxima is a bit of a issue, but I should be fine. I don't really need Proxima on this team as much. Her main thing would have been if she could have stunned someone a little earlier, but it's fine. Okay, now the whole wave dropping... Just a little annoying. It's fine. Taunt up here. Okay, gonna have to wait a couple turns there, so let's go right here. Get damage to as many important characters as possible. Nice, kills Deadpool. Prevents further assassination attacks. Okay, that lag is starting to get to me a little, but just do that. Yeah, that was just going to say it should apply the vulnerable. I don't know why it didn't yet, but just a delayed effect a bit. Okay. Taking a big chunk of damage here, actually. This is... not going as well as I would like at this point. Also, I don't think Thanos did any healing on that turn, which is not ideal. I mean, he is supposed to heal, but okay. Just, you do you, game. Okay, goodbye, Strange. So again, not a great run, actually. I'm not super happy with it, but I'd rather just go back in. Let's see, and just kind of clear the path to make it a good situation. And unless, of course, the game just does this and freezes, then yep, that froze. Good, good. I'll give it a shot with the team that you suggested there, and if it goes better, awesome. If not, I will just back out and go back with the Black Order. It's as easy as that. I will say Proxima is one of the ones that is letting me down the most in Black Order or outside. She's dying just too fast, and my Proxima is not particularly small. I mean, it's not really possible given the fact that Proxima is tier 14, but I can show. I'll show my Black Order character just so you can get a understanding. Like, Proxima does die pretty fast. Yeah, I think I'm just in a not great spot. Have I contacted the owners in this game? Because your game crashing all the time is ridiculous. It does crash a lot more than everyone else. I've not seen anyone else crash as much as I do. Like, I just legitimately just crash pretty much all the time. But like you did say, I'm in a bit of a bad position here on this node. What I've noticed about DD3 nodes, if I can get moving and I get a little momentum, why did 3 people not join? Okay, I know why one person didn't join, and that's because he quit the game and we haven't replaced him yet, but 2 others, come on. You seem to get, like, run into issues right off the bat. And honestly, no, Torres, I haven't contacted anyone. They just they updated the game, they updated BlueStacks, everything is updated. I have enough space. There's no reason it should be crashing. Okay, 486k for you. My Minerva's the weak spot. I actually don't have any ISO 8 on her. I mean, I could add ISO 8, just tier 1, I suppose. But you've had those, so I would put Ma next to that. So I would go, let's see. Let's try actually this Hella Minerva. Would this be the positioning that you're thinking, or okay? You said 486k. Mine's 457. Probably missing a chunk on the actual Minerva. Mine lags, doesn't crash, although my issue with this game is sometimes I can't even get into the game because it constantly loads. Yeah, that happens all the time, Taurus. There is some significant issues with this game recently. Swap Hella and Proc. Yeah, that's fair. Hella can heal through Greg. Yep. That is true. Minerva, there we go. Turn meter. What would I'll give it a shot. I'll see. Looks decent. I'm not too weak on it. But again, the big issue I have has always been the fact that it just... you start a node, you can run into massive issues right away. But if you survive that, you're pretty good. Even when I ran through it the first time, my issue was I would wipe, like, whenever a new wave would drop, I would just wipe out. But then after that, I would easily finish it the next time. It's like there's just a big chunk of damage and annoying stuff early on in each node and each wave. But it's once you survive a little bit, you get going. And I know I don't have my cooldowns as perfect as I would have liked, so that's something. Hey, Epic. No, the stream time has changed, Epic. I don't stream back at that other time anymore. I'm not home then anymore. This is... Actually, technically, this is a little late. Raider on Thanos, Skirmisher on Ebony Maw, Healer on Minerva, Raider on Hella, Skirmisher on Proxima. I have the same. I want Healer. I like Healer Thanos. It works significantly better for Arena and a lot of stuff like that. At least for the team. Maw Healer, that's the same. Minerva Raider. I don't have anything on Minerva, so that's an issue. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how this goes. We got this. I mean, I could add some to Minerva, just... Yeah, for you it's early in the morning at 7:30. That's fair. I'll taunt up. My Thanos survives pretty darn well. Yep, that's the issue right there. That's the issue, why Black Order is the best option for me. I'll go a little, but yeah, actually it's kind of obvious this isn't going to work as well. I think that definitely settled that. Minerva dying before I take a turn is a bit of an issue. Oh, you don't have healer on Maw. What did I read? May or may not be half asleep. No problem there, Epic. Maw doesn't benefit. He doesn't technically benefit, but he does also benefit from the minor regen and just general healing on each turn. He has a larger health pool, and there wasn't another one that I liked more. What did you have on Maw? Skirmisher on Maw. Raider on Thanos. Raider on Thanos. Skirmisher on Maw. Oh, okay, a Skirmisher on Maw. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Black Order because it at least survived the opening wave a little more. And all that would leave me with, if I was going with this, was a Hella instead of Black Order team. And I would be missing Corvus and Cull. Now, again, Proxima may just die. Hey there. Because every ability Ma does will remove buffs on vulnerable targets. That's true. That's fair. Good reasoning. That's what I like about Black Order and Dice 08 in general, but at Black Order is a team where you can really see it. You can do so many different combinations depending on the way that you want to play a node, the way you want to play a team, that it really, it's so variable and I like it. Because, again, I like the healer Thanos, but a lot of people be like, he doesn't have an active heal. I'm like, true, but he has such a big health pool that when it functions, which is not always, because sometimes this game is this game and things don't work, you can get a lot of benefits out of it. And all the gear needed to gear tier 13 Carnage, but I still need to level up. I'm only level 66. Well, congrats on all that gear. And yeah, leveling up will definitely help that situation. See, I could use my ultimate here, which I did last time. I think I'm going to actually do a bit of a different play, and I'm going to use the basic. I do want Namor down, just so I can use that ultimate later if needed. But then that happens. Just want to see how it plays out. So I'm going to use the flip right here because I don't want them ability blocked and I want that taunt on Cull. And Ma... Okay, Ma's got the special right now. Now I can't use that ultimate. Just playing it a touch different, see if that helps me. More or less. Let's see. We'll see. I'm going to use the basic over here just to apply some vulnerable on Scarlet Witch because I know that that's the target I want to go after in a second. After I finish off Namor. Which I should be doing with Ebony Maw's ult when that comes around. So I'm going to just apply some vulnerables around on the left side. Because that's the side I'm going to really go for in a second. So I'm assuming that should be enough to kill the Namor, but is it? Yes. So I'm going to get some barrier. Okay. Apply vulnerable here on Strange because learned he's a bit of an issue. So the plan is I'm going to use the special on Pyro because that offense down might be just a little extra help. I'm going to use the Thanos ult. There's a lot of vulnerables out here. Did it kill anyone? I don't really know, but felt nice. Let's get a little extra barrier. I'll actually break out the ult just to make sure I can kill off Scarlet Witch just for the barrier. Now we can just start working this right side a bit again. Okay, let's just keep getting this Strange down a little bit. Ultimate here, is that enough to kill Deadpool? It is, that's great. Okay, Proxima stunned, that's not a big deal. Got the flip. Would have loved to have another flip to come back with, but I don't, so that's fine. Just survive a bit. Okay. He's disrupted, but how does this work again? Clear first, right? Perfect. Just needed to make sure. Okay, let's use the special. Honestly thought that was going to hit Strange. These, the visuals of the health bar seems a little funky to me today. Okay, now the goal is don't crash, game. I think that's a fair goal, not let the game crash this time. Because I know I have so much control. Okay, that's a dead person. Dead people is good. I like that. Strife can be a bit annoying here. Is it worth flipping? Is it worth flipping? I got a disrupt there. I got a couple of slows. Let's flip. Why not? I know there wasn't anything on their side, but it's not like I'm going to get stuck on this taunt because the team I have, it'll get through in a hurry. Okay, well, now let's do this. Okay, yep, go that way. Thank you for not going towards Ma. Yes, that way. Perfect. Good job, guys. You guys are learning the plan. Alright, what is the plan? I want Strife down because he can be a bit of a pain right now. Okay, Cull is dead. That's a bit annoying. And I just stunned Strife because I didn't want that ult yet. I was wanting to get at least another turn here from Ma, because it'll put me in a better position going forward. Yeah, just basic here. No big deal. Now again, I can see the writing on the wall. I'm going to be dying this time. I don't see a reasonable way I'm going to be healing back up to full. Yeah, I've already lost 2 characters. So I'm trying to get the extra turns from Ma. That was a little unfortunate that I targeted Ma there. But I was just hoping to get a couple extra little turns just so I'd have his ultimate ready. So I'm being a little cautious with my abilities here. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going at Strife because he can be annoying. At this point, I kind of wish I didn't stun him because I'd want him to use his ultimate now when it wouldn't be doing much. It would just be finishing off a wave. Oh, I've got voice messages from my dad that I'll have to check out soon. Okay, we'll hop back in. Again, I don't have a lot of cores, but yeah, that's the plan. We're going to hop back in and see what we can do. I do want to finish off this node today, but I can't guarantee it. My city team, I think, is a little more likely to be able to make good runs, especially once they release that character that they just showed right there. Yeah, 8.76 mil, that's not bad. Considering my first attack with my Black Order was 9.4 mil, my non-Black Order 3 people combo was trash. Like, they just stood there and died, so... How much do I have enough? Yeah, I have enough cores for this. Cool. I'll be getting more cores soon. I mean, I'm top 10 in Arena, so... As long as I can hold that, which, who knows, I will be getting a fair amount of cores for that, and it'll build my pile right back up, and I can continue to waste it on the Scream campaign. And also this. But remember, guys, I don't waste my cores unless I'm streaming, so you guys shouldn't be wasting the cores on healing up your Dark Dimension 3 teams. Maybe for like a character here and there, but not the full team. That is my honest advice here. Do what I say, not what I did. Is everyone having a good day, by the way? I hope you all are. I know I've seen a few people here that I haven't seen in a bit since I changed my stream time, so it's nice to see some of you guys in chat again. And yeah. And I'm also aware that my changed stream time is going up and down a little bit. Like, since I've changed, I've been a little at 2, a little at 2:30, a little at 3, a little bit at 3:15. Just, I'm trying to find a good, comfortable spot where it's going to work consistently. But I know it's going to be like between 2 and 4, basically. You are? That's great to hear. Great to hear. Let's get that basic. You got hit hard in Arena as you're on 400 to 350, then you got shot into the 700s. Yeah, that is a very painful thing, but it happens way more often than people would understand. I know I was sick one day, and I only did 2 arena attacks, and I went from like 13 in arena to like 98, and I was like, what the heck happened here? But the thing that happens when that type of stuff goes on and you fall massively, especially when you're as high as me, it takes a lot of attacks to get back there. So it takes me like a week to recover for something like that. I move like from 90s to like 70, from 70s to 50s, 50s to like 30s. And then you can still have days, because even if you are the best, strongest person at that spot, you never know. Someone just might target you for whatever reason, which happens really often, actually. Okay, there's nothing at all for me to flip, so I'm going to stick with the basic here. Get a good chunk of damage. Get some barrier. Thank you, Ebony Maw, for being awesome. Okay, do that. No, don't crash again. What the heck, game? Brutal. Just brutal. This game crashes at such an insane rate. It literally makes streaming this game miserable sometimes. But there's, again, I've looked into it. There is no reason why my game should be crashing. Everything is updated. Everything is downloaded. I have plenty of space. My computer's the specifics of my computer is plenty enough to handle this. Like, I'm not saying I have the same computer that all the top people have. Like, I don't. But all my settings are fine. There is no reason it should be doing this all the time. But here we are. Game's crashing. My internet's not insanely fast all the time. But that shouldn't be enough to just crash the game. You know what I mean? Like, sure, lag. I can understand lag, but just freezing and not working? Torres, I feel that. I feel that sometimes. I know that I was doing a Dark Dimension 1 race way back in the day, and I was like just ahead going into the final node. I did one attack and the game just froze. I was like, well, there goes the entire race. So it wasn't even like recordable because it was a recording that I was doing where we had two people using very different teams on Dark Dimension 3 and seeing how they both worked. And it just done. I'm like, well, that ruins that. Okay, let's see if I know what I did, because that was going well. I don't think you could argue against that going well. Oh, but you can definitely argue against the game cooperating here. Have you ever noticed, guys, that when I'm on my best attacks, when things are going as well as possible, that's when the game chooses to like die? I'm telling you, it's rigged. This game has anti-Polo bias. It's a little tragic. È molto tragico. There we go. That's what I'm saying. What? Bye. What? Sorry, I got a weird message there. I was trying to figure out what the heck was going on. Okay. Saving ultimate. They don't like me very much at all. Okay, so the plan was I used my special here on Strife. I didn't want him to get the high damage. Okay, so I'm going to use my ultimate here because I think that's what I did last time. And I want to hit people hard and I want them dead. Ant-Man, I'm gonna use my I'm gonna go on Strife. I want the extra damage on Strife, even if there is a hero controller there. Okay. I'm gonna keep going into Strife. I want him dead. He did something and he must pay. And that something is annoying me. Nothing to flip. Basic here. Does this kill Ant-Man? It does kill Ant-Man. This is exactly what I did last time, I'm pretty sure. And then the game froze right at that point, right? And then I lost Proxima? I mean, I watched the animation and she was still alive, but okay, game. If you insist that she's dead, who am I to argue? Oh, this game sometimes really... I love this game and I hate this game. That is the truth. So now we're in this situation where we have a Namor and a Vulture, both of which are very annoying to deal with. And there we go. We're gonna do this ultimate here. Again, the most impactful move in the entire game. I would love if Proxima was still around chilling out here, but she is not, so we're just gonna use the ultimate here. Nothing for me to flip. Carry on just peppering damage here on Namor and Vulture. I want Vulture dead more right now at this point. Because I don't want my turn meter rewound. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to use it here. I don't want the double attack yet. I want the extra damage going to him still. Blaster, I don't want to deal with hitting a blaster. I want that vulnerable there. It's not really worth it. Is there anything to flip? I got a bleed, a singular bleed. That is not enough for me. Okay, okay. Again, okay, now that's a bleed on Ma. Not really worth it. Not really worth it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it yet. Go with the basic here. Continue just to pepper in damage slowly and surely. I'm going to defense up and offense down them. My Cull has a bunch of death proofs, so we should be good. I'm going to use a big hit here on Namor. Again, another hit here. That's not going to kill Wasp. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that death proof. Okay, and kill Wasp. Wasn't actually part of the plan to kill Wasp. It was just doing it to get rid of the death proof. Is that going to kill Namor? It is. It is. It is? Is it going to do it without freezing the game is another question. Okay, so another wave drop down. I need to kill Ant-Man here. I need to get that barrier up. It's not massive barrier, but it's something. And I need to start focusing here. There's another Strife there, which is going to taunt up. I'm going to want to get some damage here on Scarlet Witch, because, again, I want the barrier as soon as possible. Taunt up here, Cull. Deadpool is a little concerning. Again, not a whole lot for me to flip. I can flip that taunt, but I can also just clear it. So I'm going to use my ultimate here. It's going to get my Thanos up to full health, and it's going to deal a ton of damage. Honestly, I'm pretty sure, just on my like eye test here, it looked like Sabretooth went up in health after taking that ult. I'm telling you, this game does not always make sense. Just on what I saw, it looked like Sabretooth had more health after the attack than before. Visual or whatever it is, I mean, it's not pleasant. Okay, Ma is dead. So this is going to be practically the end of the road. So I'm going to deal the damage over here. There's just more people to hit. It's kind of more important. And I'm going to take that ult there from Strife, not a big deal. And there we go. That is the end of the road of my Black Order team for the day. I do have 3 more characters I can just kind of throw at it, which are not going to do a ton. But it's something. Again, that was a pretty decent attack. It was another 9 million damage attack. So I'm not too upset about it. So what we're going to do, we're going to take out these 3 people, put Black Bolt in, who's going to do nothing, Hela, and then Minerva, and then drop those 2 out of here because I'm not reviving anyone anymore because I don't have the cores. And we're going to go back in with this team here, and they're all probably going to die instantly without doing much, but, you know, you never know. It could be just enough to make a difference. I mean, in all likelihood, I can't finish the note today. Is there a slight chance that everyone on the other team just gets really happy and just keeps killing Greg repetitively without any remorse? Technically, yeah. Do they have enough AoE damage to ruin that day? I don't know. I can't think of who's on the opponents right now. There's the Scarlet Witch. There's a few good characters that can do some AoE damage, but I mean, technically it's possible. Is it likely? No. And then again, city nodes. City nodes, which those are starting tomorrow. There's no way I don't finish this node tomorrow. So I'm going to be starting city at some point tomorrow. Well, on some point, meaning on the stream. And we're going to make some good progress there because, again, I've got 4 symbiotes at tier 14, guys. Okay, so we have a Cable that's low. We have a Sabretooth that's low. Let's do the basic here on Sabretooth because he heals. And let's might just spread it out. Just do that. No, don't attack Hela. Or Minerva. Come on, I just said don't attack Minerva, not do attack Minerva. I mean, I can double attack here into Scarlet Witch. Wasn't the plan. I'm also disappointed in you, Hela. You've used that ult and you only got 1 crit. Come on. Yeah, we're going to do the ult basic here just for the double damage. I know I would probably normally do Sabretooth, but... Oh, and you're just going to spread that all out. Thank you. Thank you. That was very nice and kind of you. Alright, so that's actually... It seems like a bad thing, but if I can get an ult from Ebony Maw tomorrow, that's a really good thing for me in the long run. Yes, just keep rewinding your own turn meters. I'm going to use my special here while you're heal blocked, deal a bunch of extra damage there. Perfect. Perfect. I'm not even worried. I am pretty happy with how this is looking for tomorrow. I am actually pretty happy with that. I think I'm in a great position. I'm going to finish it off, get into City, and again, from my experience, I did the first 3.5... I did most of my City run last time with 2 symbiotes, and the last day I had all 3, and I did a massive run with that. So what I'm going to do with 4, I don't even know what that's going to look like, but I am happy because I'm finishing this off soon. Like, I'm not going to be on DD3 much longer, guys. Alright, so we got that. Gonna pop back into Arena, see if I'm still in top 10. I am. Alright, so we're gonna do an attack. I think I said I wanted to take number 5. Sure, let's go. I'm not even taking a look at the ISOs because, I don't know. I don't have a good reason to not. Okay. It's fine. Alright. Let's get a good arena battle in here now, and yeah, that's going to be pretty great if we get that. We're going to make some progress in arena, hopefully get some good power core numbers, and we'll see what we want to do after that. Okay, I'm going to go here. The 3 most vulnerable people. Ouch. That was a lot of damage you just did to my poor innocent Proxima. Super innocent, right? Ouch. Proxima is just dead because they flipped all the regens into bleeds. I'm going to use this special here, which is not going to do... Ebony Maw is dead? What on earth? This has not happened before. But basically, what we're seeing here is it's going to be my Thanos versus the world. Taunt up here. Okay, my Thanos should be getting his ult anytime now. Hopefully there. When did you get that defense up there, Ebony Maw? Again, I haven't actually lost in a BO versus Black Order battle in a very long time. So I'm still don't know where you got that defense up there, Ebony. That's a little questionable to me. Like, I legitimately don't understand how he got that. Okay, Ebony's gone. So here, I think I'm in an advantageous position again. Because it's my Thanos and Cull and Corvus versus their Thanos and Cull. And they're playing a whole lot more vulnerable, but I'm also healing a lot more with my Thanos. So, but also I'm kind of just sitting there stunned, which I'm not loving. What? Ah, it's game. That's game. Wait, unless I can do that, it's not enough. But my Cull being stunned was actually might have been the game-winning play. But I'll take all those buffs, thank you. And that's gonna flip all those buffs. Never mind, I don't want these buffs. You can have them back. No, no, ah. What happened there? I actually haven't lost a Black Order mirror match in a very long time, so I'm a little confused about that. Not super thrilled about that. Not super thrilled about it. Let's see what's up here. Let's see what we got going on. Have they taken out my Black Order team yet? Because honestly, on defense, they ran through my first 7 teams and the other person entirely without losing a single battle. Then they just saw my Black Order and haven't attacked since, which was like 4 hours ago. So they just left one team completely unattacked. We have league info? What's going on here? Rewards? It's just telling me I got new rewards? I mean, I've been in wars on here since we got promoted. That's fine, though. Weird. Are we am I dead? I'm not dead, but am I dying? Ah. Let's just boost that, I guess. Sorry, man, I'm gonna have to shoot off. A busy day tomorrow, so need to clean the house a bit. No problem. Thank you for coming by, guys. Everyone that comes is always very glad to have you guys here. So let's see. Okay, what is my team doing? Okay. So they kind of just left it for about 4 hours. Then they used a... Well, let's get this here. I can't see it. Wait. 367k ex-humans? Is that what we're going to call this? And it didn't do a lot. Then they tried a 400k X-Men, and it didn't do a lot. So we're still hanging here. We're still surviving. So I'll boost that back up, cause them a bit more of a nuisance. See if I can get a single war attack in on the bridge, apparently. Okay, that's where we're going. We got Marauders. I used my Marauder counter team, and we got Black Order. I don't really have a lot for either of those teams right now, so I'm just gonna, gonna hit this and pretend I wasn't planning on attacking right now, and I'll do that. Deal with something later. Especially with those type teams, it's easier for me to do that off stream when I actually can use my phone, because I don't know. For me, the game's easier to play on my phone. We can go here, take a look. It's still wireless, which is again why we are recruiting. We need at least one member because we do have a quit member. Emily, you died? Why did you die? Don't do that. Sure, Black Bolt, you can hang out with us for a bit. So if you're wondering, my Ultimate 7 raid team is, and I quote, 4 symbiotes and whoever the heck else I put on that 5th spot. Doesn't matter. That 5th person will probably die eventually. But it doesn't really matter too much. So we'll do this one. We're going to do one raid battle because I want to finish off with a successful battle. And then we're going to do a quick story time. Sure. Yeah, I owe you guys story time, so I'll give you a story time. And then we're going to call it. Also news, it's not looking very promising on me making it to home at all this year, so it'll be a year and a half since I've been home. If you guys wanted an update on that, so... my Scream has never died in my raids. My Scream hasn't even been dying when it was 30k. My Scream is now like 70k, I think. Maybe less. Good enough to not die. I mean, she gets to yellow, but the thing is, if your Scream gets a turn, goes right back to full health. Let's do this. Let's spread that, I guess, to Wolvie. Okay, I'm going to use the basic here. I know it's not the best damaging thing, just that's what I was going for right there. Not a lot to flip, so let's just go with basics on this side. Spread that out. I'm just trying to go through that. Had a chunk of damage on the left side. It looks like if he didn't get the defense up and she got hit, she just died. I mean, that sounds plausible. The thing is, symbiotes just take so many turns. It doesn't really have an impact if I get the... Like, I don't think there's a situation where I don't get the defense up and I don't get the speed up in time. Like, just kind of chilling out. And even with using Emma as the 5th, I've gotten to the final node and beaten the final node in one-shots many times. Also, I kind of love this fact. Juggernaut's unstunnable, right? The only character I can actually successfully stun him with is Symbiote Spider-Man. And of course, when I'm saying that, I don't succeed, but I do succeed enough that it's like kind of hilarious. I think I succeed 2 out of 3 times trying to stun Juggernaut with my Symbiote Spider-Man. Could have been just a bad day there for Dutch. Hard to say. Now again, sometimes node timing is just weird in this game, and he could just be getting screwed over by node timing. Maybe just the abilities he finished the last round with and what he had available for that round. It's possible. But again, remember, once we get Anti-Venom, even if you lose your Scream, it doesn't matter. You'll just bring the Scream back. It's like, the team is going to be so ridiculous. Yeah, that side's dead. That side's just dead. What's it matter? Just can crank out some basics over here. Okay, and cranking out the basics back on this side. And there we go. Again, the issue with my Black Bolt is he has no one healing him, so he just slowly goes lower and lower in health until he eventually dies. Because he will die eventually. Do I think Anti-Venom will drop this week? Here's the thing. Based on my expected time frames of everything, it's either going to be, I'm thinking it's actually Anti-Venom's next week. And Emma Frost is this week. At the end of this week, Emma Frost is there at the same time as She-Hulk Blitz. So She-Hulk and then Emma Frost are going to be at the same time. And then Emma and Anti-Venom are going to be at the same time for a bit. And then it's going to be next weekend, it's going to be Emma Frost, Anti-Venom, and She-Hulk. I can't guarantee this, but based on the information they've given us, that's kind of what they're saying, which is a little bit ridiculous. Honestly, it's a little ridiculous. It's like, well, I guess I got to clear my schedule because all the important characters are here at the same time. Or you could just be someone that's in a little bit of a different position in life than me and just instead of that, just clear the bank account. That's another option. Alright, guys. I did promise it. It is story time right here, right now. Today, I'm going to talk to you a bit about Canada. A bit about cold times in Canada because I haven't been to Canada in a long time and it's looking more like I'm not going to be able to get there this year. So I might as well have some nostalgia with you guys and reminisce and such. So I'm going to talk to you about the coldest winter ever in Canada. I don't know if it actually is, but my body and skin told me it was. So we're going to say it was. Couldn't even tell you how long ago, but it was probably 6 years ago at this point. At that point, I actually had moved to the U.S. and I lived in the United States at that point. But when I went back to Canada to visit, it was cold. It was so insanely cold. We went actually for Christmas. And have you ever heard of something called frostquakes? A frostquake is when the air is so cold that pockets of air underground start popping and exploding because the pressure is messed up because it's too cold. Basically, the air is like, this is too cold, man, I'm done, I'm out of here, and then goes boom. So what this actually does is it leads to small shakes and just the sounds of like gunshots outside all night. Not literal gunshots, but it sounds like all through the night as things are shaking. It was that cold in Canada that year. It was ridiculous. When I got there, during these frostquakes, the next day there was something called a polar bear dip in not my hometown because I'm not from there, but it's where the cottage is. It's where we went. And a polar bear dip is when everyone goes and strips into their bathing suits and runs into the water for charity in like these type days. I didn't do that because I'm not stupid. However, what I did do, I was at another friend's house who we both are not too, we deal with cold pretty well, but not that cold. That's like negative 45 degrees Celsius. That's cold, man. Like that's too far for me. But I wasn't about to let that be known. So we're like, no, it's not that bad. We walked to a gas station and back, and we weren't really bothered. We got something there, like a drink, probably from a Tim Hortons. Let's be real, I'm Canadian. We went back home, and we're like, yeah, no, it's not too bad. And we ended up getting to a challenge to see who was more able to deal with the cold. And what we did was we put on running shoes, socks, and our shorts, and no shirt. And we walked to the end of the street. First person to turn back loses. Yeah, and also back then I wasn't this chubby, and I wasn't this hairy. So I'm going to be honest, I won. And I kept a straight face, like, yeah, it was no problem. Gonna be honest with you guys. I think if I was outside for another 30 seconds, I was dead. Like, my, like, chest would have fallen off. It was so cold. But you know how teenagers are dumb? And they will do a lot of things to prove literally nothing. That is what I did on that day. Anyways, I don't know, I just felt like reminiscing and thought you guys would enjoy the stories, and thought they were pretty funny too. Thank you guys a ton for coming on out. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys are having a great day. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Again, 2 to 3-ish seems to be the time, which is roughly when I was streaming today. I will be streaming again tomorrow. Still trying to nail down a perfect exact time slot to be doing it consistently. But we'll be finishing off Cosmic and getting into City and seeing what damage we can do. Thank you guys a ton for coming on out and all the support you guys continuously give me. You guys